Hi everyone, I just wanted to go ahead and do kind of a short how-to video with the DIY kits that were sent out. I know I sent instructions along with it, but I feel like sometimes having a visual might help you better, especially for all of you who may not have decorated any cookies before. And I'm assuming we'll do these with children. So just so you can have some structure around it or some idea of kind of good practices. So the first thing that I wanted to show you is, the first thing on the instruction is to gently massage the icing bags for 1 to 2 minutes, because the color separation will happen. When icing sits for a while, you will see the separation happen, and you could see it there, and that's completely normal. So all you do is really you're just gonna massage it, just try to mix it in as best as you can. And just do that for, about 1 to 2 minutes. You might have to continue doing it as you are using the icing as well. So that looks pretty good. You see here, there's a little extra there's some more separation there. Okay, so that looks pretty good. And now the next thing is cutting the bag. So you're gonna flatten the tip here with the seam facing up. See the seam right here? You're gonna have that facing up, and then you're gonna wanna cut the tip. And I would start with a very small cut, because you can always cut more if you want, but if you cut it too big, you obviously can't make it smaller. So you're just gonna do it. So that should be good. I don't know if you could see that. And then I also want to just kind of show you how to hold the bag. Now with children, it may be hard to have them to hold the bag properly, but I usually grip it from the top. And for control, rest my arm against, the table. So you can see here, I am resting my arm against the table, and I just have some control. Again, with children, this probably won't happen. When I've tried it with Nicholas, it doesn't happen. But if the adults want to get in on the fun, this is a good start. So you're gonna grip it from the top. Do that. Then what I usually use a scribe, but I know many of you might not have it, so you can also use a toothpick to smooth out icing, and I'll show you how. And the first thing I'm gonna do is I do an outline on the cookie. And you're gonna see that I'm gonna lift the icing and kind of let it fall, as opposed to holding it very close to the cookie. Start, and you see how I'm letting it fall. And then you're gonna go ahead and flood in the cookie. So, usually start here. Now, since this is royal icing, it will start to crust over and dry quickly. So if you want to get it nice and smooth, I would go ahead and use a toothpick to kind of smooth it out. You can also shake the cookie, and you'll see the icing smooth out. I like to work in sections, just just because I tend to make my icing a little thicker than flooding consistency. Shake it. Now you can always do part of it one color and then move on to another color if you wanted to. I'm just gonna do this all pink. Now if you're putting pressure on the bag and you're having a hard time getting any icing out, you probably cut the hole a little too small. You might need to cut a little more. Now, if you cut it too big, then it'll come out, obviously, a larger amount. And if it's just way too big, I did put in extra bags for you so that you're able to transfer the icing into another bag. And also Ziploc bags work perfectly fine as well. And I'll show you how to put icing into a tipless bag after I finish this. You can also, like I tend to, you can use the tip of the bag to smooth it out as well if you don't have toothpicks. It's not perfect. So there's that. And now you can eat the cookies right away. You can let them crust over and do other designs on top. And if you store these cookies in an airtight container, they're good for up to a week. If you want the cookie to completely harden and dry, I would leave it out overnight, or 10 to 12 hours is fine. So there's that one, and I'm actually going to use another color on top just to do some designs, give you any ideas. Let's see, some dots. And there you go. That is just a simple egg cookie. Now really, these kits are meant to just have fun with it. It's a good activity to do with the kids. Definitely, it's even fun for adults. I found it very therapeutic to do sometimes. Have some music and just kind of just create art, and then you get to eat it afterwards, which is nice. And I would really love to see any videos or pictures of the whole family decorating the cookies. I'd love to put them up on the website. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go ahead and decorate another cookie. So again, you see the kind of color separation here, and that's completely normal. So just go ahead and massage. It's not gonna be perfect science, but what will happen if you don't massage it and you just kind of start using the icing, and maybe very watery. So you wanna make sure you mix that in pretty well. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now we're gonna go ahead and cut the tip of the bag again, flatten the tip and have the seam up. Start small, you can always go bigger. So again, just to have control now for the adults. I don't know if you can get the little ones to do this, but I have my arm resting right on a table, and it's just more for control. And what I'm gonna do something here is just maybe something fun and good to give you guys an idea. This is just regular sugar, so I'm gonna go ahead and flood this peep cookie and then top it with sugar so it kind of resembles the peep candy or marshmallows. So again, you're letting the icing kind of fall on the cookie. You stir it and then lift it up and let it fall. Okay. Then I'll go ahead and flood. I'm just gonna use this to kind of smooth it out. Okay. So now I'm going to sprinkle some sugar on here. I'm just going to use a paper plate so it's not too messy. And this is just regular sugar. You can also add sprinkles, maybe any other little candy. So it kind of gives it that shimmer. And there you go. And that's it. And again, you could eat it right away, or you can let it harden overnight. And just let it air dry for about 10 to 12 hours and then store it in an airtight container for up to a week and you should be good. And again, please send me any videos or pictures. I'd love to see them. Again, thank you so much for the support. We really appreciate it. And I am going to show you how to transfer icing from one bag to another because I did provide extra icing bags and I'll show you that now. Okay. So in the kits, I did give 4 extra of the Tipless bags and 4 rubber bands. And the easiest way to transfer icing into a bag, so you cut the hole too small or you just want to remix the icing in a bowl, which is fine as well, is I just get a glass or any cup really, stand it up, take the bag and I open it up and I put it into the cup, wrap it around. Then with the bag of icing, you're just gonna cut. And you can just put it in there, squeeze it in there. If you're using a bowl, that's fine as well. I mean, if you remix the icing in a bowl first, then you would obviously pour it into here. And then I just tie it with a rubber band. Make sure I squeeze it so the icing is all the way towards the tip. You could also just knot it. I like a rubber band. There you go. And that is it. And you could always cut if this is too long. What I do sometimes when I am icing cookies, I'll wrap this around my finger, and I feel like I have more control. But sometimes I just cut it because it's too much and it gets in the way. Yep. And that's it, and then you're good to go. Again, thank you so much for the support. We really appreciate it. We were overwhelmed with all the Easter orders and just very grateful. And I just wanted to take, just a couple minutes to kind of give you a visual of how to use the kit and some cute little ideas. And please send me any photos, videos, all of that, and I would love to put that on the website. Again, hope you and your family have a good Easter. You're staying safe and healthy, and you're staying home. All right, have a good day. Bye.